Hey everyone, welcome back to the Way of the Jump Rope with me, Andrew. I'm just about to change out of my track pants and casual shoes into some shorts and Paluva barefoot minimalist shoes to get an awesome jump rope workout in. But before doing so, I just wanted to get on the camera and make a quick video to address a question that I receive often, and it's one that I addressed just a few days ago in relation to jump rope mats. So if you followed this channel recently, you will notice that I've started using cross rope jump ropes. The founder, sorry guys. Hey, sorry about that guys. I don't know if you could hear, but I could hear an ambulance nearby, so I just wanted to go outside and make sure that everyone was okay. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about cross rope jump ropes. Dave Hunt, the founder. So over the last few years, I've received several questions from viewers asking me about my experience, my thoughts on cross rope jump ropes. But I actually hadn't used cross rope jump ropes until recently. So in recent months, the founder, Dave Hunt, he reached out to me about a jump rope related book that I had written called Jump Rope Johnny and the Inspiring Mr. P, which is available on Amazon, and I'd love it if you check that book out. So we got to talking about the book, and one thing led to another, and basically his team generously sent me a bunch of cross rope jump ropes to try. So I've been jumping with them recently, and I'm really enjoying using them. And since I started using cross rope jump ropes, I've received quite a few questions about jump rope mats. Because cross rope jump ropes are quite a bit more expensive than a lot of other jump ropes, if you own one, you might want to try to protect or preserve that jump rope. You want it to last for as long as possible. So in that case, it might be advisable to jump rope on a surface that helps to preserve the rope, such as rubber or maybe carpet, as I have here. So I'll get back to this carpet in just a moment. So just the other day, for example, a viewer asked me about jump rope mats. While I don't personally own a jump rope mat myself, I have a lot of experience jumping rope on rubber mats. So for example, I was a member at say boxing clubs and martial arts clubs. And these clubs, they tended to have a large floor space area that was covered with interlocking rubber mats. So I would have jumped rope on those. And I also had experience jumping rope on, say, rubber mats that I found around garages, for example. And one reason, though, that I don't own a jump rope mat myself, at least not currently, is because over the years I've tended to enjoy jumping rope with just basic PVC jump ropes. Ropes that cost very little money. So I wasn't concerned if they got damaged because I could replace them very easily. So I enjoy jumping rope, say, on concrete and timber boards. Basically concrete because it's widely available. Sometimes I would just take drives in my car, and I would pull off some days at the side of the road if I found a nice kind of quiet, secluded area, and I would just start jumping rope. And when I jump rope, I really enjoy making use of space. I love jumping rope while moving around. Jumping rope to me is almost like a sense of freedom. I feel free, I'm jumping rope, I love the sound of the rope spinning, and I just move around on the ground and make use of space. Whereas if you have, say, just one small jump rope mat, you're kind of limited to that small area. So that's maybe not necessarily a bad thing if you don't care for moving around while you jump rope. But if you enjoy moving around, if you have maybe just a small mat to jump on, you might feel a little bit limited. So while I'm kind of in between accommodations at the moment, if I settle down, I would perhaps consider, like those boxing clubs, martial art clubs, get a bunch of interlocking rubber mats to create a large floor space for jumping rope on. Especially now that I have some more expensive jump ropes, that could be a good idea to help protect those ropes. For the time being, I will continue to jump rope outside on concrete, or as I have here. Just I want to demonstrate for you guys here at home. This mat, I found this mat out in this garage where I am at the moment. It's just a mat that you find before entering a room, or that's inside the room just to step on. So it's a basic small piece of carpet, as you can see here. And carpet works extremely well to help preserve a jump rope. So maybe if you don't want to maybe buy a small rubber mat for jumping rope on, what you can do is you can find some very cheap carpet, and a lot of it. So you can get a large piece of carpet, a large carpet mat, or several pieces, and create your own space for jumping rope on. Okay, so I'm going to change out my clothes and my shoes very shortly and get in a proper jump rope session. Before doing so, I just wanted to quickly demonstrate how even something as simple as a welcoming mat like this can be used to help protect your rope. So let me just show you here. So, as you can see there, when I was jumping, the rope was hitting this welcoming mat. So, a piece of carpet like this can work well to protect your jump rope. Ideally though, when you use, say maybe a piece of carpet or a large section of carpet or a rubber mat, you do want it to be quite large, because if you have a small mat like this, while it does work, if you move around on the mat slightly, let's say you move forward a little bit too much, then the rope could start hitting the concrete or whatever other surface you have underneath the mat. If you step a little backwards, then what could happen is the rope can make contact with the front of the mat and actually maybe lift the mat up, curl up, or just get caught in the mat, which will stop or slow down the rotation of the rope. Similarly, if it's a small mat like this, it's more likely to slide around or move around under your feet, which can actually become quite dangerous. You can imagine if the mat moves, you could trip on the rope, or you could simply trip through the action of the mat slipping. So that's why I advise people, if they're looking into mats, try to get a big rubber mat if you can, or the interlocking rubber mats that you can find online. So you can get several of these mats, connect them together, and then you have a nice space to jump rope on that you can even move around on as you jump rope. Or find yourself some large sections of carpet. They work well as well. So I'm kind of in between accommodations at the moment, but when I do settle down, I would consider getting a bunch of interlocking rubber mats in order to create a large space where I could jump rope on and move around while jumping rope, or simply get a large section of carpet. That would work really well. But I would certainly not stop jumping rope on concrete. If I'm out and about and I just want to jump rope, I will make use of whatever surface is available. But in the name of protecting or preserving a jump rope, if that is one of your main concerns, as opposed to moving around while you jump rope, getting a piece of carpet or a rubber mat is advisable, especially if you're spending more money on a jump rope. If your jump ropes are becoming quite expensive, if you're spending your hard-earned money on a jump rope, then you want that jump rope to last as long as possible. So in that case, a mat or carpet makes sense. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to change and start jumping rope.